All right, let's see what happens. Hold my beer.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Sergio, with Mobility Direct. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to unbox, assemble, and talk about the 2026 Baja Bandit mobility scooter. I'm super excited. There's been some changes to it, and I'm really excited to show you what they are. When you order this, you're going to get two boxes. This little box has the seat in it, okay? And the bottom box has everything else. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be an in-depth review video. If you want to see an in-depth review video, we've got it on our YouTube channel. Check it out. I'll put the link at the end of the video and in the description. Also, make sure you pay attention because somewhere towards the end of this video, I am going to put a hidden message on the screen. The first 50 people to spot it are going to get access to an exclusive discount code that'll save you big on your next purchase at mobilitydirect.com. Now, you are going to need something sharp just to cut the tape. Score it carefully along the top, and let's see what's in here. Look at this nice packaging. Looks like there's a lot going on in here, but don't worry, we're going to walk you through every single part. This is just for protection. It's literally an empty box. Woo! This, well, it's neatly labeled. It says basket, charger, manual, accessories. So I assume the basket, the charger, the user manual, and accessories are in this box. We'll put this to the side, and we'll get that going in just a bit. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start taking out extra pieces of cardboard here. A lot of these are just empty boxes for protection to keep everything in place during the shipping process. Now, Pride Mobility includes shipping insurance on all their packages, so you should be fine. This arrived almost perfectly, no damage to the box whatsoever. This is going to be the batteries. Okay, you can see it's got the shipping material label there that says it's a battery, and we'll open that up in just a second. It is a lithium battery, 36 volts. It's one of the few scooters that we carry with a 36 volt setup. Now, this scooter, while it is considered a take-apart disassembling scooter designed to be lighter weight, which is pretty awesome for a 400-pound weight capacity scooter, it's still pretty heavy. And I'm not gonna throw my back out trying to pull it out of the box on my own. If you have two people, it's easy. But I've got a trick. So if you're by yourself and you don't want to have to deadlift this thing, this is something we do with all of our unboxing videos. You may have seen this tip. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a sharp knife and I'm going to make an opening on the front of the box. That way I can just roll it right out and I don't have to deadlift anything. It's the easiest way to do it, guys. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? Now keep your packaging, okay, in case you need to return the scooter. That's really important. But basically, I've created an opening on the front. I'm going to go ahead and turn the brakes off. Back here, there's a yellow lever. These scooters come with automatic magnetic brakes, so you have to turn off the magnetic brakes. Slide that yellow lever forward into the neutral position. Your brakes are going to be off, and now I could just pick up from that handle in the back and roll it out. Now, you may notice that there are some pieces of cardboard in the front. It's like a crate, if you will, carton. So you just take that out and then roll it right out. Look at that, easy peasy. Don't go rolling down the driveway. There we go. Hey, come back. There we go. All right, so now that we've got it out of the box, we cleaned up the set a little bit. Let's go ahead and continue with the unboxing. Now I'm gonna raise the handlebar assembly, AKA the tiller. And to do that, there's a little kick lever here now. You don't have that little boring rotation knob anymore. You kick that with your feet or your hand, and it unlocks it temporarily so you can adjust the tilting angle of the whole tiller assembly. Pretty nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the sticker on the seat post because we are gonna have to remove the seat post very soon. Looks like there's some instructions there. I don't know why they include this. It's already installed. Now, I guess if you want to adjust the height, then yeah, you would have to take this bolt out, raise it up, slide it back through one of the holes that are either higher or lower. That's something you can do, and we have a separate video for that. Not too many people like adjusting the height, and there's really only about 1.5 inches of height adjustment anyway. Now, what I'm gonna do first is open up the battery box. Now, by the way, folks, while I'm opening up this box, I want to tell you about our free product catalog. If you want to learn more about our products, go ahead and claim a copy. It's free. All you have to do is go to our website, mobilitydirect.com, click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog, fill out the short form that you're seeing on the screen now, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. You could also just call the number below, speak with our non-commissioned sales experts. They're friendly, they're not pushy. Give them your address and they'll process that request for you. and they'll also be happy to answer any questions that you have. We are A-rated with the BBB. We're licensed and accredited as a medical equipment provider. We're not just an online scooter website. We'd love to earn your business, folks. Keep that in mind. Now here's the battery box. Stop, read first. Okay, there are some instructions for waking up the battery. It is in sleep mode because it has been in a warehouse for a long time, and shipping these lithium batteries go into sleep mode. So to wake it up, there is a process we're gonna have to follow. All right, folks, so in order to wake up this battery, we are gonna need the charger, obviously. So this is the box with the charger, the front basket, the user manual, and all the other good stuff. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, let's see what we got in here. Charger's right here. Go ahead and take this out to show you what it looks like. Charger is a 36-volt lithium battery with a barrel connector on it. We're gonna put that right here. Always use an OEM charger. If you're gonna buy a replacement, buy an OEM replacement. Do not use any, I don't think there really is any aftermarket compatible battery chargers for this anyway. User manuals here. You've got some lubricant, some extra stickers, an extra suspension coil, which is pretty awesome. I've never really seen that in any other mobility scooters, and we sell a lot of different brands. Baja Mobility is the brand, the maker of this model, and they've been around for decades. They're one of the most trusted name brands in the industry, guys. You're not just buying a cool looking off-road scooter. You're buying a well-known brand. You're buying into the Pride Mobility brand. You're gonna get an excellent parts warranty and an in-home service plan anywhere in the country except for like Hawaii or Alaska. So if something does go wrong within the first year, technician comes to your home to solve the warranty issue. And you can actually extend that for 2 years or 3 years. Pretty good stuff, guys. This is a high quality machine. I mean, look at this thing. You've got full suspension, knobby off-road tires, bumper guards all around, and some of the brightest lights I've ever seen on a mid-sized scooter. Seriously, we've taken this thing on a nighttime ride. This thing lights up the path in front of you so well, it's blinding, literally. All right, so in order to wake this battery up, here's the first step. Turn the switch into the on position on the battery box, okay? That's number one. Number two, you're gonna need to locate the charging port, which is right back there. Okay, now we need to set up the charger. Okay, it's brand new out of the box, so it's not even set up with the wire yet. This plugs into the wall. You're gonna wanna plug this into the charger first. Then, here are the steps you need to take in this exact order. First, plug the charger into the charging port, right here. Okay, it's just a 4-pin barrel connector. There's only one way to go in. There's no wrong way to do it. Again, make sure your on switch is in the on position. Then, plug the charger into an outlet. You'll notice the light is red, showing that it's charging. When it's fully charged, it'll turn green. That's it. Folks, do not use the charging port on the tiller. Use the charging port here for the initial charge when you take it out of the box, or else the battery won't turn on. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, so we've got this thing relatively charged, not all the way, but we want to continue filming here and not keep you waiting. Let's put the battery box in. There's nothing to it. There's 2 handles, one on each side that you can use. Line it up with the cradle and just literally drop it right in. You could also just use this strap, but I like using the handles better. It just feels like you've got more control instead of letting it swing around. You can feel it, it's in there. Okay, once it's in, your battery switch is on. You can turn it on with the keys and it's gonna work. I gotta get the keys out of here. You get 2 keys, which is nice. Now with the keys, you're gonna see a little, kind of like a clevis pin, a securement pin is what you call it. This is gonna hold your accessories into the hitch receiver on the back of the seat. We'll talk about that in a bit. For now, I'm just gonna get the key, put it in the ignition, which is on the right side of the tiller. So for now, I'm just gonna take the key. There's a sticker over the ignition, uncover it, and put the key in. You can see now it's turning on, and it's good to go. Now we're gonna continue with setting up the seat. All right, like we said, the seat's in a separate box. I don't recommend using a knife, but you know, if you know what you're doing, you have unpackaged a lot of things. What you wanna do is just, I put my finger at the very tip of the knife so it doesn't really cut into the seat or anything. Just nick, all you really have to do is nick the tape and then rip the box open. Keep your packaging, guys. Remember, if you need to return it for any reason, you are required to keep the original packaging just like anything else. All right, let's cut that tape there. And inside, I could see the armrest in the box there. Let's get the base out first, and let's talk about how this seat works. Now, you see the bottom of the seat here, it's a folding seat. The bottom of the seat has a male connector, and the seat post is the female connector. So you line it up. I like to visualize it, and then once it's resting in there, just level it out, and it falls into place. You'll know it's locked in when you can't rotate the seat. You can rotate the seat, but you got to use this lever, okay? That lever needs to be engaged, and it locks into position in several different positions, which is nice. You can pull up to a chair, or a table rather, turn the scooter seat around, and now you've got the comfortablest seat in the house while enjoying a meal at your favorite restaurant, which, by the way, we've got videos doing just that. We take scooters everywhere, on cruise ships, airplane rides, Ubers, trains, buses, restaurants, the mall, the movie theater, and we show you what it's like to really own a mobility scooter and actually use it in real world scenarios. Now, I do want to point out that this seat has an additional lever here on the left, and that's used to slide the seat back and forward. So you have a lot of adjustment control there. All right, so in the box with the seat, like I said, you also have the armrests. There's 2 armrests that are flip up armrests, and these are the actual armrests, the pads. Also gonna have the elbows. So you can width adjust and height adjust these armrests. All right, so here are the elbows and the armrest pads themselves, which make up the armrest assembly, left and right. All right, now installing these armrests, super easy. You wanna first pull out the securement pin and loosen up this adjustment knob almost all the way. Once you've got the pin out and the knob loosened up all the way, you may have to continue loosening it up until this rail can slide through all the way. There we go. And then what I do is line up the holes here so you can kind of see, you can adjust the width this way. I'm gonna put it in at just the medium setting, if you will, the middle setting. There we go. Find that hole, tighten that up, now you're good to go. Now with the armrest pads, you just line up this rail into the sleeve, and there is a hidden little set screw there that you can use to tighten this up. Now what you wanna do is find yourself a hex bit, drill, or screwdriver, and just set it where you want it. I recommend just doing it at the lowest setting, which is, to me, plenty, but if you need to adjust it based on your body type, you can go pretty high and just set it where you want it. Tighten it up so that it's nice and firm and it's not gonna shaky all about. You don't want your armrest doing the hokey pokey. You were good to go. Everything's nice and tight. We're gonna rinse and repeat on the other armrest, and we're pretty much ready to go except for the front basket. Now, while I do that, folks, I do want to take the time to just say thank you so much for watching our videos. Supporting the channel means the world to us. And did you know that part of every sale here at Mobility Direct goes towards funding our mission to give back to the disabled community? We give away mobility scooters all the time to people in need, veterans, amputees, people that are just struggling to get around, that can't afford one, but that really need one. And we actually document a lot of the reactions from these giveaways and put it on our YouTube channel. If you want to check out those videos, grab a tissue and click the link in the top right-hand corner of the screen. I'll also put it in the description. Our giveaway videos are super heartfelt. The reactions we get on camera sometimes are unbelievable, and we love doing it. If you want to be a part of that movement, consider shopping with us at Mobility Direct, or just telling someone you know about Mobility Direct. Share this video on your Facebook page. Tell the world about us. Spread the word. Together, we can make a difference. One mobility device at a time. All right, so last step, we've got the front basket. Large front basket, really nice. And if you notice on the front of the tiller column here, there's these 2 metal brackets that kind of point upwards like kind of hooks. And those just slide underneath each of these 2 rails accordingly. So you just line up the hooks with the rails, kind of position the rails on the back of the basket above those hooks, and then slide down. That's it. To take it off, you just pick up. They even make a nice little channel here to line everything up and keep it in place when you're sliding it down or up. Super easy, nothing to it, no tools required at all, guys. I'm gonna walk you through the comfort adjustment features here one more time, just so you know. The armrests, if you wanna make them higher, you loosen up that set screw, bring it up. With the width, you take out the adjustment pins and knobs, loosen those up, you slide it in and out. Now, once you're in the chair, you can slide yourself forward if you want, or back. But what I like to do first is kind of see how the tiller feels at a middle point there. Again, it has that little lever right here, this kick release lever to unlock the tiller into being able to slide up and down, or tilt forward and back rather. Let it go once you're comfortable. Now here, I'm pretty comfy, but I'll be honest, I think my armrests might actually be better if they were up higher. Look how I'm sitting, and there's a pretty big gap there. So I might want to actually raise those armrests up by adjusting them and then maybe see what it feels like to slide forward a little bit. I think I want to be comfortable enough to just barely reach forward. I don't want to have to come all the way out here to grab my tiller, right? That's for someone with a larger body type. But depending on your needs, you need to be able to adjust your scooter in many different ways. I think the Baja Bandit has a ton of comfort adjustment features. I like to rotate the seat 90 degrees when I'm getting in and out. Makes it super easy to get in and out. Guys, this new 2026 model has some improvements that I want to also go over with you. Let's talk about them. Now, one other thing, guys, I forgot to point out. There is a hitch receiver. I did tell you about it, and in the user manual bag, I told you there was an extra pin. There's a spare pin. So this pin holds accessories back here. I like to put a wire basket and then attach PVC fishing pole holders to it, put my tackle box in there and go fishing. I've done stuff like that with this exact same model. I've even taken it to the theme parks in Orlando, Florida, and documented all on camera on our YouTube channel. So if you want to see those videos, make sure you subscribe, visit our channel, and if you comment on any video, you could actually win a free mobility scooter. We randomly select people that comment and subscribe all the time, and we give them a free mobility scooter. So check us out, guys. We've got a lot of great content that you can learn from and basically just see what it's like to travel and explore the world with a mobility scooter. If you've never had one before, we even have a buyer's guide video, which is going to teach you what you need to know before spending a single dollar on a mobility scooter. Avoid making costly mistakes by watching this quick video. It could save you a lot of money and save you the headache of having to return a scooter. Let's go ahead and talk about the new features. All right, so let's talk about the controls, guys. Very cool stuff here for 2026. This new model has the Wig-Wag throttle system. I love that. Before, it used to have a single throttle on the right side where you could pull back to go forward, push forward to go back. Now they've got the dual throttle system, so you can use your left hand if you can't use your right hand, or if you're like me, you can use both. I like to pull back with my right and pull back with my left to go backwards. So you've got independent hand, a single hand control over the throttle now. That's new, okay? The older model did not have that. Something else you might have noticed is these amazing camo colored panels, okay? These are new color options, guys. Look at that black camo, that pops. I love it. I'm all about camo. If you've seen my other videos, I have personally the Army Green Camo Edition, which I love. Everybody asks me about it when I take it on vacation with my family. I love how this thing just easily breaks down into 6 lightweight pieces. Honestly, there's no other scooter like the Baja Bandit in its class. There's nothing else that's going to be as rugged, as awesome looking, and modern looking, that's got all the wraparound bumper guards, solid steel protection on the front, left, right, full suspension, and the seat post, which has a suspension coil on it. So not only do you have front and rear suspension coils on the frame of the scooter, you've got a third suspension system on the seat. This thing, there's nothing smoother than this when it comes to a travel-friendly scooter that breaks down in less than 20 seconds, probably less than 15 seconds. I could put that in the trunk of the car, put that in all one piece at a time. Now the heaviest piece is the front, and it is pretty heavy, okay? I'm gonna put the specs on the end of the screen so you can see the top speeds around 8 miles per hour. You see all the specifications on the chart towards the end of the video. So stay tuned, guys. Again, this is just the unboxing and first reaction, first impression to the 2026 model with its improvements. If you want to learn more about it, you're going to have to watch our next video, so stay tuned. It's coming up next. Again, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. I'll respond within 1 business day. And if you want to buy one of these, we'd love to earn your business. Whatever it takes, give us a call. Let us know what your questions are. We'll give you the best deal possible. Now, as far as me, I got to go get some fresh air because I am sweating bullets making these videos for you in the summertime of South Florida. Until next time, everybody.